All right. Happy Tuesday, everyone. And Tuesday, we do video ad content creation. So if it's your first time joining us, welcome, welcome. And our goal is always to help you fast start in this business, get you into the fast track. So if you don't have a video ad yet, at the end of this session, what we want at the very least is that you have a video that you can launch in a campaign in Facebook or in YouTube. That's our goal. And then we're going to show you the different ways that you're going to do that. Okay. All right. So my name's Coach Dexter. I'll give a little bit introduction, but later on we're going to share some stories as well. I'm here today with one of our Eagles, volunteer Michelle. Hey, Michelle, can you introduce yourself?
Hello, everyone. Hello, Coach Dexter. So, my name is Michelle Ravelo. I am originally from the Philippines, from Pampanga, and now I'm residing here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. So, I'm actually an early childhood educator by profession.
Awesome, awesome. All right. So I'm just looking at my notes here. Okay. So next. Our format for today, we're going to start with the mission. We're going to share some stories. We're going to give you a short training on video ad content creation and give you all the resources you need. And then last, we're going to do some Q&A if you have any Q&A, okay? There we go. All right. Let me share my screen. And if you have questions, feel free to type it in the chat or raise your hand. Can everybody see my screen? Yeah?
Yes.
All right. Awesome. Awesome. All right, so our mission here, why do we do this drop-in Zoom? It's actually like a lot of work for many of us that are volunteering, that are doing all this every week. It's like Monday to Friday, there's a diz for you, right? Because why? Because we believe that no dreamer should be left behind. You came to this business because you have a big dream, yes? And sometimes, you get caught in the training or you get stuck somewhere, in that process that you're not able to proceed for some reason, right? Maybe you're not getting enough mentoring, you're not getting enough help. So the DIS, the drop-in Zoom that we've designed specifically for the Dream Makers team, it's just our team with Coach Dave and Roxanne, is so that no dreamer gets left behind, okay? So there is a DIS for you, all right? If you have a question, more than likely there is a diz for you, okay? All right, so let me explain. So if you look at our Fast Start program here, and if you've never been to this website, this is our Dream Makers website. It is just for our team. We built this site for us, for you actually. And there's the Fast Start with Coach Dave and Roxanne. And so top, let me go to the, see, what am I looking for? Workshop replays. Actually, let me go back to, all right, so tribe vision, here we go. All right, the cycle of duplication. So step one, you start in the business. Step two, you create your business page. Step three, you create or submit your funnel. Then step four, you launch your ad. Step five, generate leads. Step six, get new business partners, and then become part of the Eagles Club. And that's the cycle of duplication. Okay, so you're probably somewhere in step four where you're trying to launch an ad, but you don't have an ad. That's why you're in the right place. Okay, so this is our Diz, the drop-in Zoom that we have. So number one, we have an onboarding session for anybody that's new. This is every week on Mondays. And then we have product impact and benefits. Have you guys attended the first one? Was that yesterday? Have you guys attended any one of those? Anyone attended the product and impact benefits? No? So that is ran, oh, Joseph. Yeah. Thanks, Joseph. Yeah, that is ran by Coach Marissa, and they're very good at like the benefits of the product because aside from our mission of helping you achieve financial independence, right? There's also the product mission, the company mission, which is to promote health and wellness for families. Okay, and then for me personally, I've been drinking the Kangen water. for about 5 years, hydrogen water, and I've seen so much health benefits for myself. I play a lot of like sports. I play high impact sports, tennis, and I play pickleball as well. And I find that it actually like helps me heal up much faster, you know, because before I was taking painkillers. I was taking like Advil after the game, during the game, because it was getting very, very difficult at this old age, you know. So, so, but when I started drinking the Kangen water and taking the Ukon pills, I actually stopped. I was actually able to recover much faster. So that's the benefits of the product. So uh, definitely, if you have some product benefits, let us know how it's helping you, how it's helping your family. And the second is the business page and social media. So the first thing that you really have to do is set up that business page, right? So that you have some presence in Facebook, in social media, and that will also set you up so that you can advertise later on in Facebook. So number three, set up your funnel and your page. So how many of you don't have a business page or a funnel yet? Raise your hand or put a one in the chat if you don't have one yet. All right, looks like everyone already has. All right, so if you have a set, if you've set up your funnel, give us a two on the chat. If you've already done setting up your funnel. All right, so we got Angels done, Joseph, Abigail, Shelly Ann, great. Anyone else? Okay, so Jane, you don't have a funnel yet, okay? And Fem, okay, awesome, awesome, yeah. So the reason why we have these drop-in Zooms is so that we can speed you up, right? So Jane, since you don't have a funnel yet, I would advise you to attend the setup, which is number 3, and volunteer so that they will take control of your computer. Okay, so they will actually remote control in and take over your machine and set your funnel up for you. Okay, that's
Yeah,
how.
I just came from the
Oh,
session
you just came
earlier.
from there. Okay, great. Awesome, awesome. Yeah. The volunteer section is right here. You just click on volunteer for next workshop, and then you sign up your name and you say which one of these you want to volunteer in, and then they'll basically set you up there. All right. So number 4 is this today, video ad content creation. Number 3, support 101 help desk. So any other questions that you have, like if you have any questions at all, like how do I upload in Google Drive? I have a video, but I don't know how to upload. Support 101. Or something happened with my Facebook. I'm stuck. Support 101. All right. So there is a Diz for you. Okay. So chances are, whatever questions you have, we've already encountered that in the last, you know, 5, 10 years that we've been in the business, right? Number 4, Meta Facebook ads setup. So if you don't have your pixel set up yet, we can help you there. And 5, it's the one with Coach Katrina, FB Ads review. I've attended a few of those already, and it's very, very good. Coach Katrina is like the expert in Facebook. So, and number 5, again, here is also YouTube ads setup and review. This one's with Coach Dave and Roxanne. So they're also the experts at YouTube. And last is the rapid referral formula with, I believe, Coach Myla. And she's one of those people that, can get to 6A without advertising. All right. How would you like to do 6A without advertising? All right. That's her rapid referral formula. Now, I'm the opposite. I never do warm marketing. I'm just too much of an introvert, a shy kind of person. I'd rather face a video camera than a person. All right. So if you're just like me, then you need an ad. You need to run an ad. All right. So, all right. So we're hoping that there is no more roadblocks for you. There's nothing holding you back to get to the next level. All right. Because of this drop-in Zooms that we have, right? All right. So questions so far? So far, so good? All right. Okay. Let's see what else we have under resources. So under resources, this is where you'll find a lot of information. Now, video ad content creation is right here, 4.1. If you click on that, here you'll find the most important part here is the testimonials. I know some of you are looking for like videos that you can launch right away, and that's where you'll find it here in the testimonials. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 testimonials that you can use that you can launch right away in your page. Okay, and then I'll go through that a bit more later on. All right, in the meantime, we're gonna do a little bit of sharing. So I'm gonna ask Coach Michelle, one of our
Not
Eagle
yet, coach.
volunteers, Michelle.
Yeah, thank
If
you.
you don't mind, just share a little bit about your story. I know you started about a year ago. You became serious in the business, and tell us a
Yeah.
little bit about that journey.
Yeah, so my journey started in 2023, mid of 2023. And then I was so fired up right away, coach. So once I saw the full potential of this business, so I just plugged right away and then started the training. And then um after like a month, I got so overwhelmed. And it's kind of like I doubted myself because my first buyer after like maybe 2 weeks of doing the training, I already got a buyer and refunded. And then I started doubting myself, and then I was like, maybe this is not for me. So I kind of like move out of the spotlight, and it's like it took a year before I realized that I have to do something because after a year, I'm still in the same position. Like nothing changed. And so I realized that I have this business, so I should make it work because I mean the Lord put me here, so He showed me this one. So I told myself that I'm gonna be so serious. And then after like doing I think a month of being serious, finished all the training, logged back in again, and attended your uh Zoom before with this video ad content creation Zoom. I learned so much on how to launch a video ad. And then my first video ad, I thought like it's a winning ad because the next day I launched, it's like in my own dialect, coach. So it's like a Kapampangan ad because I remember you told us like if we have another dialect, and we're not comfortable, like for me during that time, I'm not really comfortable doing it in English. And my target market, I want my target market to be like on my the same as me, like they could resonate with my language, right? So I launched a Kapampangan ad. And then the next day I have so many messages. I was so happy. And then yeah, right away I got buyers, and then I got distributors, and the rest is history. Like I'm starting to become an eagle. So I'm so glad I'm attending this because this were so helpful. These Zooms that we have, they're really helpful. Like whether you're stuck or you want something that could help you boost where you are, then just attend this and you will learn a lot. You will gain so much more. That's why I'm so thankful with our community that coaches are doing this and so many volunteers. That's why I told myself, like, if I get a chance, then I could share my experience and whatever I learned from here. So I am here, my first volunteer support. So yeah, I'm just so grateful in this community.
Awesome,
So yeah,
awesome.
anybody's struggling, yeah, just attend.
Let's give her a big hand. Thank you for sharing, Michelle.
Thank you, coach.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah. I mean, definitely, I mean, there's struggles in this business, right? But that's why we're here. That's why we're here to help you guys out, right? All right. And does anybody else want to share their story? We have some Eagles in the house. I don't know if Jay Ann or Lyra wanna share. Just voluntold. No, no, not today. All right, that's all right. All right, so Lyra, go ahead, Lyra. Yeah, please share with us a little
Yeah,
bit about your story.
on the spot.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. My name is Lyra, and I am coming to you from the rainy city, Calgary. I have to turn up our heat in the middle of the summer today, so it's really cold. But anyway, I am originally from Baguio City, Philippines. I am a registered nurse. I work a full-time registered nurse, and I saw this business from Coach Dina. She was my colleague for about 5 years, maybe. And I've watched her. And after 2 years of watching, that was the only time I asked her about this one. And then I joined. And then since then, my mindset and my attitude towards life and work has been changed because of all of this, the community, the learnings, and all the skills that I learned in between is has also helped me personally. And I am now currently a 4A and hoping to launch a winning ad very soon. Just like what our coaches are saying, I know it's a what do you call this? It's like a tough love kind of thing that even though we post every single day or even 3 times a day, if we don't run an ad, nothing will happen. So yeah. There you
Awesome.
go.
Let's give Lyra a big hand. Thank you for sharing, Lyra. Awesome, awesome. All right. So as you can see, like Lyra is an Eagle. She's a 4A, but she feels she doesn't have a winning ad yet, right? But she's ran ads, right? See, this is what the business is about, right? This is what the struggle is. But at the same time, right? That's why we're here. That's why we help you out. And at the same time, like the ad always rotates, right? What's a winning ad today we may not be a winning ad tomorrow anymore. Okay, there's like a lifespan, like a expiry date. It expires, right? So that's why you got to keep growing and keep working on it, right? Because YouTube changes, Facebook changes, and we have to keep up with the changes. All right. Now, what doesn't change, I tell you, is this. Let me just share my screen. And I'm just gonna let me know if you can see. Can you see this now? The video ad content creation training. All right, so gonna go through a quick training. There's 3 ways you can launch, you can have an ad. The one is number one's basic. We call that the basic. If you're brand new, you can use the basic. The second is intermediate. The third is advanced. All right, so the basic is very simple. Copy and go. You just copy one of our team testimonials and use it. Okay, so I would suggest that you grab this link. Let's put it in the chat to make sure you have it. I'm going to put it in the chat right now. Okay, so that's the link. And go under video ad content creation 4.1. And inside there's testimonials. And that's where you'll find all of our team testimonials. All right, so next one is the intermediate. Intermediate is intro and outro. So you will use the team testimonials, but you'll add an introduction and then you'll add a call to action at the end. That's how simple it is, okay? Now, for the advanced people, here's a sample of intro. So you put a hook and then you introduce yourself, insert the team testimonial video, and then finally the call to action at the end, okay? All right, so who of you here is not familiar with a hook? Like the new people? So when you're brand new in this business, you're like, what is this hook? What is this call to action? What is this? All these things, right? So we're going to dive a little bit about that in the advanced portion. So in the advanced portion, this is where you actually create your own script, okay? So like what I was saying earlier, what doesn't change is the winning ad formula, okay? The hook is still the hook. You still need something to stop the audience from scrolling in Facebook, or if they're watching a video, something that will stop them. That's a hook. Create curiosity, pique interest, the promise of value, okay? So the hook, doesn't, it could be a question, it could be something you say, or it could also be visual. Could be a visual hook. Now, Coach Dave and Roxanne, very good at visual hooks. You know what they do? They always like, show the place where they're at. Okay, so they're in the beach and they show, hey guys, check it out. We're here right now at Santa Monica Beach. They go around, show the place. That's a hook. It stops you from scrolling just to see where they are, right? All right. And it's Wednesday today, they'll say, right? It's a Wednesday. How would you like your Wednesdays to be like this? Right? So that's a hook right there. It stops you. And then number 2, they introduce themselves. Hi, I'm Coach Dave, and this is my wife Roxanne, and they go on, right? Short introduction. And then this one is the most important part. Number 3 is the story, okay? Telling your story of why I joined the business, why I started the business, why I'm doing the business, describing your pain point, your current situation, and your why, right? What are some of your dreams, right? Now, I hear a lot of people saying like, oh, I don't have any success yet to share. I don't have any, success story to share. And that's okay, right? That's okay. Why? Because you can share other people's stories. Like on step number 4, this is a bonus point, the climax. Some people have this, some people don't. I would say it is optional, but if you can have a turning point, a never again moment, that's actually really good storytelling, just the way you tell your story, and then you have a climax at the end. Number 5, story of what I found or what inspired you, the solution. So this is where you share your story or other people's story. That's when I found this online business opportunity, and this is how I felt, right? I felt hopeful, I was inspired. And so that's when you can leverage other people's stories there with some of your coaches, right? So you can use them there, or you can grab their video and put it there, okay? And then number 6, call to action. That's just calling out the people that you want to work with, right? So if you're a nurse or if you're a full-time employee and you're looking for a different opportunity, you're looking for a change, check us out, right? Click on the Learn More button and I'll share with you all the information. That's the call to action, okay? All right, so where people struggle the most, I find, is telling their story. And really, the telling the story part is simply like saying, what do I not like about my job or my current situation? That's what telling the story is, right? So you can say that, oh, because I don't have enough time for my kids, I'm working 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. I come home, I'm exhausted. That's what telling the story is about, right? All right, so next, your target audience. So like Coach Michelle was sharing, it was actually perfect because you got to know your target audience, right? So your background, right? Who you are, that's the people that you're going to attract, right? So with Coach Michelle, or sorry, one of our eagles, you should just be a
I'm not
coach,
yet, Coach.
Michelle. So I don't keep calling you coach. So yeah, you should just you should look at the mirror, right? And that person that you're looking at the mirror, that's the person you want to attract, right? The same background, interest, core values, and dreams, same similar pain points and struggles. That's why, like, see, Lyra, she's able to attract like nurses because she's a nurse. Like my sister Dina, who's a nurse, attracted Lyra, who's a nurse. They have a group of nurses in their team. And Michelle, she spoke in her dialect and she was able to attract people from her local, background, right? Dialect. That's the key, right? Is targeting the right audience, because when you're brand new in this business, you're thinking like, oh, I'm gonna attract everybody, right? But when you aim at nothing, you hit nothing. Okay? If you're aiming for everyone, you hit no one. So the key is to be very specific with your target audience. Like, who are you? That's who you're going to attract. So here it is. Power of your story. Your story has the power to inspire, give hope, and change lives. Now, for me, honestly, the more authentic you are with your story, the more open or vulnerable you are with your story, the more you can connect with people. Okay, and I've heard it so many times, right? During my coaching call, people will say the reason I clicked on the video was because of your story. Your story inspired me because we're going through the same thing as you. Okay, so that's how important the story is. Like a lot of people are very private, like me, like you. We're all very private people, right? But welcome to the world of social media, right? Welcome to the world of advertising. Advertising is about like sharing who you are, the authentic person, right? Because people are like not looking for the usual stuff, right? They see an ad, so many people running ads, right? But what's unique about you? It's your story. That's what's going to attract them, right? Now, people will say, "Oh, I've paid off my house, I've earned this much income, blah, blah." They've heard that already from other ads, right? But what they haven't heard is what is your true story. Now, if you guys know me, I've been in the business for about 5 years. And during that time frame, I've gone through like so many things, life challenges and stuff. 5 years ago, when I started this business, we were going through a difficult situation with my wife at that time. She had cancer, Hazel, and you know what? What is my story? I told that story. I told that story that we're going through cancer. We're going through that situation. Being authentic, being vulnerable. So I shared that story, and guess what? Within 9 months, I hit 6A by telling my real story, by being authentic. No, you know why? Because I was able to connect with people and letting them know that we don't have as much time as we think in this world. We got to do what we need to do now. If you always had a dream, you got to live that dream now. And that's my story. That's how I told it. And so for the past, when I started a business all the way to, 3 years after, I kept telling that same story, telling that story. We would go to like treatments, therapies, chemo. We would share that story in our page. We would share that story in our ads, everywhere. We were the same authentic people. Okay, so it was always consistent, right? And a lot of people connected with us, and because of that, I was able to hit 6A in 9 months, and then 6A2-2 within just 4 years in the business. And right now I'm at 6A2-2, thanks to storytelling, the power of storytelling, just being authentic. Because a lot of people are like, "What story am I gonna tell?" Right? What story am I gonna tell? Tell your story. You have a story. What is your struggle right now? What are you going through, right? And that's how you connect with people. Okay, that's how you connect with people. All right. So for those of you that are brand new in this business, I apologize because that was a very advanced training. All right. So I'm gonna share with you now the most basic thing you can do. Let's start with basic first. And the basic is this. You are going to go to the Dreammakers website, go into video ad content creation. And from here, you're going to go to testimonials. And from testimonials, you're going to grab one of the ads. So we've got about 5 testimonial videos here. Okay, so I'm just going to show you a little bit of a glimpse what these look like so that you get a feel for it. Let me see. And let me know once you can see. The audio good? You can hear okay? Yeah?
Yes,
Okay.
Coach.
All right, here we go.
We started the online business in 2018, and one of their biggest reasons is we were in $86,000 in consumer debt. And I remember one of our lowest points, Roxanne prayed this very powerful prayer.
Yes, I asked God to heal our finances, to lead us to the right opportunity so that we can pay off that debt and get ahead in life.
Back in 2019, I became a father for the first time. So I was doing 2 jobs. My wife and I, we used to work in corporate job, and we start to lack a quality time with our firstborn. So I decided to change the situation because in my background, I grew up without my parents, and I was aware of what quality time means for me, for my kids.
Started our online business back in 2019 at the time when we were in a big financial situation.
Yeah, Don lost his job twice, and my single income is not enough to support our family needs. So we resorted to borrowing from our line of credits until our financial obligations just piled up from there.
About that time that we saw an ad, and it was the online business.
Such we found this amazing business.
That's right. And we were looking for a solution, whether offline and online. And we thank God that we were led to this online community. So as they say, the rest is history.
In 16 months, we paid off $86,000 in consumer debt. In 14 months, I replaced my general manager income job, and I'm now a job quitter.
Yes, in 29 months, I was able to quit my corporate job in finance.
And one of our biggest things is that, we couldn't even buy a home for living in an apartment for over 10 years. But after starting the business, 2 years later, we built and bought a home, and in under 3 years, we paid it off. And we're now mortgage free. I remember that time, we were so happy. We felt this freedom, and you can have that feeling too, whatever it is that you're coming in for. So
I met good people, I met good coach and good mentor who helped me to dive in this business and being able to be successful. In my first 6 months, I quit my second job. I was available for my kids, I was available for ministry, I was available for my wife, and I was very excited, and life became more better. So I've been able also to pay off my car, and I was able also to save for our first house. So that's what a business did for me. We're also able to give to our ministry to sponsor one kid from Africa, and we are so excited for what the Lord prepared for us, because we are so engaged in ministry and we want to help many kids as we can. As my background, when I was young, it was not easy for me, so I want to give back. Thanks to the business, and I'm so grateful to God to found this business. If you're looking,
It's been a tremendous blessing for so many families and individuals all over the world, including our family. And the blessings that we received are the following.
We were able to pay off our consumer debts, 70,000 of our consumer debts, and we've been giving more to our faith community, and we've been supporting 2 full-time missionaries in the last 4 years.
And we were also able to travel in Jamaica, and did a cruise in Mexico, and also we were able to visit family and friends back in the Philippines. And also I am a full-time online business owner now since 2023.
And we've been helping families from different parts of the world in this online business.
for something to change your life, do not hesitate. This is for you. If you related to my story and you want to jump in, you want to find something that can change your current situation, this is for you. Maybe hit the learn more button, put all the information, watch the webinar, and I will be more than happy to talk to you soon. Bye.
All right, so awesome. So at a minimum today, for those of you that are new, let's see who's brand new here. So Angel, and let's see who else is there. So we've got Angel, Shelly Ann, yes. And anyway, those of you don't have an ad yet, this is your first time. Those are the videos that you're going to download, okay? Just download one of those videos and then launch it in your Facebook. Post it like a normal post, and then run it like a likes campaign or run it like a messaging ad. Okay, with those two, you pretty much just run it as is. Okay, and maybe you're wondering, will it work? Yes, it can work. I have ran those ads before myself. I've ran the one with Chris and Karen, and I got a lot of inquiries, so about I think I had like 800 comments on that on that one. Okay, I ran it as a messaging ad, right? Engagement messaging ad, just as is, like that testimonial. I didn't put an intro, nothing, just that thing. And my description was very simple because I didn't want to block by Facebook. Facebook was very strict before. I just said business opportunity, startup capital required, and that's it. I think that's all, like 3 lines. kept it very conservative, ran it like that, and I was able to get trifectas from that. Okay, so that's your most basic way of advertising. Okay, so after today, you should be able to now launch one ad right away without anything else. Okay. All right, questions? Yes,
There's a question from Peter.
Vida, yes, go ahead.
Vida, sorry.
Yeah, thank you very much, Coach. So with this, can you send this one to your buyer or your leader is so curious to find out more about the business? Can you send this to them or no?
Yes, you can. This is a public testimonial. So
Yeah.
you can post it in your business page, in your personal. You can send it to other people as testimony. Yes, this is all open.
So you can just download it and send it to them, or how do you get it to send it to them?
I would post it in your Facebook and then grab the link, send them the
Okay.
link. Yeah,
Okay. Thank you so much.
you're welcome.
Mm.
All right. There's about 5 of those different testimonials there when you go there. So pick the one that resonates with you. There's one for like early retirees. There's
Okay.
one for different groups of people. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Or if you're, just post all 5 of them one at a time. Once a week, you post a different one. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
All right. Awesome. Any other questions?
Coach Dexter, there's a question from Joseph in the chat. Maybe you could answer his question.
Winning ads can end. Yes. When do you know when to stop the ad? On the other hand, yes. Yeah, we have seen that when you run an ad, I've been running ads in YouTube. Before it was about 3 to 6 month time frame where it starts to slow down. The ad starts to slow down. You notice the lead cost getting higher instead of lower. That's when you know you've overused it. Okay. And then usually what we do at that time, you can still relaunch the same video ad. Just change the targeting, right? So sometimes what I'll do is I'll relaunch the same ad in a different country. I'll go to UK instead of US, Canada. I'm going to go to UK or Europe, right? So I will relaunch the same video, but in different country. And then after 3-6 months, if it slows down, I go back to US, Canada, launch it again. Yeah, so that one still works that way. Yeah, just changing.
Sorry.
Sorry, go ahead. All right, so okay, next question. Fem, does it mean the entire video? The entire video, yes. You can use the entire video as your advertising, and that's it. Your straight advertising, okay? Shelly Ann, do I need to wait until 2 weeks for my first likes campaign? Maybe someone can answer this. Who knows this question? I think Joseph, you know this. Do you know about the 2-week rule with Facebook?
Yes, Coach. Sorry, for those of you who don't know me, Joseph here from Hamilton, Canada. I've been in the business for about 18 months. 18 months. So yeah, the question was, sorry, if you're if you're a beginner and you want to launch a likes campaign, or is that right?
Yes, yeah, that's the question.
Joseph and Dexter, I'm doing my likes campaign now, and it's almost the end of 2 weeks. Can I use these ads immediately after, or can I run it within the likes campaign period?
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can run a likes campaign. That's like Coach Dexter said. You can have multiple likes campaign if you want, or if you want, you can even replace your existing likes campaign and use this to launch your ad on the likes campaign. But what I would also do is that, why not do a messaging ad or something like that as well, right?
Yeah.
Be more effective if your budget if you're comfortable with your budget, by all means do it. But the one thing I wanted to share with everyone is that I did launch a likes campaign for $1.50 a day, and I launched it in the Philippines, Canada, and USA, and I started with 677 followers. In about 3 months, I'm at 15,000 followers.
Woo!
So it works. Yeah.
For $1.50, right?
Yeah, for $1.50 a day, right? So, and again, focusing on just those 3 countries: Philippines, Canada, and USA.
Awesome. Thanks, Joseph. Yeah, so I would advise Shelly Ann, if you for us, we always have a likes campaign running, right? I've ran my likes campaign forever. All right, for small budget, $1 to $3. Okay, so for like basically a price of a cup of coffee, you run a likes campaign. Okay, forever. Why? You want to increase your number of followers. That's why when you see like if you go to Joseph's page or my page, you'll see like 15,000 people following, or mine like Coach Katrina, 26,000 people following. That's from the likes campaign. Okay, those are all strangers that are now following you. If you post something, they'll see it. Okay, so that's a very inexpensive way of getting your word out there, right? Your advertisement out there. Okay, so yeah, you can run a likes campaign using one of those video testimonials. And just like that. But of course, the likes campaign will only get you followers, right? So what you want is engagement with messaging. So that's why the messaging ad is very important. You can again run the same video ad, the same testimonial with a messaging ad. So this time they're going to message you and you're going to have to know how to interact with them, right? How to respond. The goal of the messaging ad campaign is you can sign them up to the webinar.
Yeah.
Okay, so ultimately you're going to have a conversation with them. They're going to have questions and you're going to say, that's a great question. I will send you the information through our webinar. If you can just watch and attend our webinar, what's the best email? I can send it to you. So you grab their email and then you register them in your website. That's your lead.
Okay, so we grab the email, register them in our website from our devices. It doesn't have to be any other device, just okay.
And
Okay.
once it gets to the thank you page, you want to copy the link of the thank
Yes,
you page and send that to them.
and send it to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
know
then-
that part.
And then what happens from here on, they're going to get invitation to the webinar for the next 45 days. Okay, the automated system kicks in and starts inviting them for you, right? That's the beauty of our system. All right.
Coach Dex, can I just share something that I
Yeah,
discovered,
sure.
and I'd like to know if other coaches also may have found out about this. So I've done a lot of research on Facebook marketing and the ads and stuff like that, and they mentioned something about creating your audience. Like if you have a likes campaign, create an audience for that campaign, and that way you can sort of create your audiences in buckets so that you can control as to who you would want to advertise to, right? So there was something about creating your audience in Facebook that you like a custom audience that you can create your own, and in that way you can retarget them later on, and that way you're not spending your money on the same audience all the time. So I think that's something that I also want to talk to Coach Katrina whether she's doing as well. But creating custom audience is very effective when you're doing target marketing or target audience. Something that I just wanted to share.
Yeah, is that similar to like a lookalike audience?
Yes.
Yeah. So because the lookalike audience will base it on your previous data.
Correct.
Who clicked on your link and all that stuff, and it's going to gather that similar type of audience and then relaunch a lookalike audience. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome, man. Yeah, that's the beauty about this business is we've got like people that are experts at their fields, right? I'm just expert at storytelling. I just tell my stories. So and for some reason I hit 6A by doing that. So I'm very bad at warm marketing. Any of my friends ask me about the business, I just tell them, what's your email? I'll send you the webinar. I won't give you any information.
Maybe you can do voiceover, Coach Dex.
Yeah, maybe. All right. Okay, so I'm going to share with you a video testimonial that I launched. And this one got me trifectas and it got me buyers and stuff. So here we go. So this was like, can you see my screen? Yeah, good. Okay. So this was March 2022, and this is a team testimonial. You see Chris and Karen there, and you'll see like 700 likes, 819 comments, whole bunch of inquiries. And this is what I'm saying, right? Like, just because it's a team testimonial, it doesn't mean it's not going to work. Yes, it's going to work. And so look at all that, right? Info, please. Info, please. I'd like more information. Info, please. Info, please. Okay. Of course, you're going to have some negative people as well. Expect that when you're in Facebook. You're going to have people saying, this is a scam. That's a scam. That's normal. Okay, so let's see. So info, please, and I always reply. So also with Facebook, especially like with comments like this, you want to be very quick and attentive, okay? Because Facebook will track how quickly do you respond, right? And if you're quick to your response, they're gonna show it to even more people. Like your points system goes up with Facebook. Like they like you more when you actually take care of your network or your customers and stuff. So here's one that is somewhat negative. I've been to one of the workshop. The info is kind of vague and how it's going to actually make money. I guess the 149 fee that you'll be made available, it's good. They have a money back offer. Okay, that's very honest feedback, I think. That's pretty fair. Someone asking, can I share the video, please? Info, please. All right, so I'll just give you just a short snippet of the team testimonial that I used, but it's one of the videos there as well. But this is old, so I don't know if you still want to use it, but basically this is, yeah, there we go. So here we go. There's a little bit of a lag. Okay, anyway, let me just go back here. And that is this one here on video ad content creation, team testimonials. And it's this video with, it says Aruba team.
We've owned our online business for almost 5 years now. When we started in 2017, we both worked full-time. Chris was a firefighter, I was a teacher, and after 2 years, we left our careers early, and now we do this full-time.
Unbelievable. I've been in this business for over a year. It has allowed me to earn extra income without trading my time with family like I used to when we had a retail store. I've been able to give more to our ministry, which fulfills my dream of being a kingdom financier, and I have also become a better version of myself.
All right, so I'm just going to pause it right there. And just basically to kind of bring home the point that, yes, the team testimonial will work. I've done it. I've gotten results with that. All right, questions? Yes, Vida? Sorry, can you unmute? You're muted right now.
Thank you, Coach. Do I need a hook to start the testimonial campaign, or I don't need a hook?
No, you don't need any hook. It's a hook on its own.
Oh, okay.
When you see Dave and Roxanne on the first page, that's a hook.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
When they see Chris and Karen on the first page, that's a hook right there.
Okay. Thank you.
So good. They will hook those people. All right.
All right. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
That's like leveraging your coaches to do the ad for you, right?
Okay.
Now, no, Vida, because you're more advanced, yes, you can add a hook. You can put your own hook, your own introduction, but make sure it is a hook. Make
Yes.
sure, right? Otherwise, they're good enough, right? The team testimonials are pretty good.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. Shelly Ann, go ahead.
Yes. So do we just have to just take those videos and put it on our pages or personal page and nothing else? We don't have to add a video of ourselves on it?
So yes, that's the basic way. You just launch it as is. Okay, so you post it as is, But aside from posting it, you want to run it as a messaging ad, right? So the reason why you post it first is so that you can season it. So if you're familiar with seasoning, it means like you want other people, friends, families, team members, coaches to like your post, right? You can grab that link, you can ask for support from your team, and you can say, hey, can you help me season this? And they're gonna like it, they're gonna comment, and say you get to like 10 likes at that point, then you can launch it as a messaging ad and a likes campaign, right? Because now there's like social proof with even like a few people, right? All right, so other questions. How long did it run, Coach Joseph? Oh, Coach Joseph, there's a question for you. You're not off the hook.
Sorry, what was the question?
From Fem. Fem, can you unmute?
How long did it run? You mean my likes campaign? I think that was the question. So I started my likes campaign March 28, 2025. And up to now, I like I said, I received 15,000 followers. Yeah, it was very effective. It was $1.50 a day, right? Now the one thing that I was discovering in Facebook is that let's say you have a lot of followers in one country. In this case, a lot of Filipinos that followed me. What I'm noticing is that those people that followed me, those are the ones that's going to see my ads or one of my posts in Facebook. So what I want to do is I want to focus more on the Canadian or on the US side as well. So I'm trying to change my strategy to maybe perhaps remove Philippines and perhaps focus more on the audience in the US and Canada, so that I can get more followers in US and Canada. And that way, when you have more followers, then your ads and posts will show up on those countries.
Yes. That's a really good point. Especially if you're running messaging ad, only focus in quality countries. Okay, so US, Canada, UK, New Zealand, Australia, people that can afford our products, right?
Yeah. So for those people, I want to know how much I've spent. I think it was about $130 to date. It's only $130, $140 to date.
Yeah.
Since March.
Yeah. And that's the way to grow your followers right away.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that Joseph has grown his followers to 15,000, he's going to switch strategy and now focus on quality countries. See how that works? Because why? Because the more followers you have, the more social proof you have. Okay, that's our currency when we're in social media, is the more followers we have, the more people believe us, right?
So Joe, how many countries do you use? You use only one country, or how many countries do you target?
So I targeted 3 countries: Philippines, Canada, and US.
Okay.
But if you are more specific, like let's say you want to just target one country or 2 countries, I think there's more productivity and efficiency there as well. The more countries you have, the more your budget is spread out, right? So the less countries and the less audience you have, the more productive, effective your budget is, right?
Okay.
So
thank you.
All right. So any other questions, especially the new people that haven't launched an ad yet? I'm really concerned about you. So
we are concerned about that. Nothing like this. Oh no.
all right. So you now have the ad that you need to launch. All right.
Oh, Coach Dexter, I have a question for Coach Joseph.
Yeah.
When he did the, ano ba po yun? Yung lights campaign, and it was like the lowest I've seen is like, he said $1.25 or $1.50. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, $1.50 Canadian. Yeah.
Okay. And what was for that the amount of followers you had from that lights campaign? Which country you got the most followers? Was it the Philippines po ba?
Philippines, yeah. So one thing I must say to all of you as well is that Filipinos are very active in social media, and they are very, very supportive. They are very, very supportive. There are a lot of Filipinos are Facebook users. A lot of them are. right? So that's why I ended up with a lot of followers from the Philippines. But again, my point is that what I've researched and I've learned in this sessions is that Philippines sometimes is not a high quality lead, right? Because the cost to them of the products are too expensive, right? So that's why, sure, I've got followers from the Philippines, but I probably want to grow my followers in countries where they can afford the products, the business itself, right? So US, Canada, Australia, UK, and stuff like that. So my strategy was always been I want to just grow my followers. Doesn't matter what country it was. I want to grow my followers so that I can show social proof. And now shifting my followers, my strategy towards other countries like Canada, US, and Europe and UK, right? So that was just a strategy, and I wanted to just use it for a few months just to grow my followers. But now I got to think about what Coach Dexter is saying. I got to do my messaging ad. I got to do my true video ads because that's where the business is really, right? That's where the productivity is.
Okay, thank you po.
Yeah, by the way, I'm not a coach yet. I'm working towards it.
Okay.
but thank you so much. Thank you so much.
No worries.
Awesome, awesome.
Question. Okay. What's Joseph? Yeah. From those
volunteer here.
15,000, from those 15,000 followers, did you get leads or buyers?
No. Those are just simple likes and followers. It's not really related towards leads or conversion and stuff like that. It's just really likes. It's just really people liking your page, your post, and building your followers.
I see.
That's the purpose of the likes campaign.
Okay. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh, also, Joseph, when you did your likes campaign in the Philippines, did you use English or like Tagalog po?
Yeah, you know what? So I'll show you the content. So it's a video, right? It's a video of a zip lining activity in El Nido. So my wife and I just went for a zip lining just for activity. And I just shot the video zip lining all the way through one island to another island. And for some reason, a lot of people loved it. I didn't even show my face much. It's more of my wife's face, right? And she was talking in English and I was talking Tagalog, but it was just spontaneous, right? And I didn't think that it would do well, but I couldn't believe I got 15,500 likes actually. So it was something that I said, maybe this will work. And I tried it and it did work, but still have to change the strategy for getting some leads and buyers now, right? So
yeah. Again, like the likes campaign is very effective at growing your audience quickly, right? So that's the key. Like when I was brand new in the business, I actually launched my first ad in the Philippines, and I ran it for 2 weeks, and I was getting like so many leads. But guess what? For some reason, I also got a buyer, and I got like a distributor out of that, which is crazy for Philippines, right? But it's very, very difficult because out of like our stats are like this, right? So out of 100 leads in US and Canada, we have like about 3% that will become actual buyers, right? 3% of your leads. But if you're in Philippines, you probably need like 1,000 leads to just get 3 buyers, right? That's like 10 times, right? Because a lot of people cannot afford but again, it's great for growing audience. In fact, some people they do global. They also do that global likes campaign where they just target all the countries and they get like people from Africa and like different, Middle East and all that just to grow their audience. But again, for the long term, you should only target the quality countries. That way your followers are always going to be potential buyers in the future. Right? So, all right. So let's see what else. Okay. Yeah, my likes campaign is $3, and I've ran it forever. I ran one recently in February 2025, so that's about maybe 5 months, 6 months. I spend about $3 a day, and so far, that likes campaign has gotten me about 10 likes, about 15 cents per like. So out of $3, the cost per like is 15 cents. So I'm getting a lot of likes a day, even with just like that amount, right? So if your budget is like $10 for advertising, set aside $1 for likes campaign. Okay, set aside a small amount for like campaign, and the rest put it towards your messaging ad. Messaging ad is the one that will get you actual distributors. All right. So let's see who else. Who else has experience with like likes campaign? Let's see. Michelle, did you do a likes campaign?
Yes, I did, coach, but I targeted Canada and US.
Okay. And what kind of video did you shoot?
It's actually not a video, it's like a travel photo. So
Yeah.
I targeted those who love to travel, and yeah, it's actually effective. Like I think in a day I got like 200 likes and then something like that. So I just made a specific target with the people who love to travel.
Yeah, and I think the misconception of people when they launch a likes campaign is that they're gonna get buyers. That's not the purpose of the likes campaign. That's why it's only $1. Okay. The purpose is to grow your followers, but those followers have potential to become your buyers, because whatever you post from now on, they're gonna see it. All right. Yeah, set your expectations low when it comes to likes campaign. Don't set it too high. Okay. When it comes to messaging campaign where you're spending $10, then yes, you gotta have minimum 1 lead per day, 2 leads per day, 1 message per day, 2 message per day, right? On a message campaign, because those are the potential people that are actually gonna become distributors. All right. Any other questions? Let's see. Okay, so
I have a question.
yes, go ahead, Beatrice.
I asked and then my phone went off. I don't know if you guys answered me or not. When I was asking where are we gonna find these videos that you are offering to us to use, where are they?
Yes, if I put it in the chat, are you able to grab it?
No.
If I put it in our Zoom chat right now, do you see that link?
Yes.
That Google.
Yes.
Yeah, grab that one.
Mhm.
Okay, I'll click on it so that it opens.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, okay, so let me just share my screen and show you where it is. I want to make sure everybody has this.
How do I bookmark this?
Yes, bookmark that. Yeah, make sure you click bookmark. And once you're there, this is all the resources. Video ad content creation, this number 4 right here, 4.1. You see this?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you go in there, there is a folder called testimonials. Okay, so you go there. There's a little bit of a lag. Okay, it didn't open. There we go. Testimonials, and there it is. Do you see it?
Oh, yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, so while we're here, for those of you who are a bit more advanced and you want to showcase some high earners in your video, I want to show you this folder called High Income Earners, where we have the high income earners giving their personal testimony about the business. So we've got Janet Mai, Joy Lenting, Katrina, Rawan, Temi. So again, feel free to grab this, put this in your video ad as a testimonial. You say, oh, I don't have any success. Well, this is one of the people, one of my coaches that helped me in this business. And then you can play Dave and Roxanne, right? That's how you do it, okay? And if you're targeting retirees, then we've got Deborah McClanahan and Brenda Templeman. Moms, we have Katrina, Joy Lenting, Temi, Middle Eastern, Rawan, Asian, Janet, Michelle. All right, so we have all the testimonials you'll ever need.
Okay.
All right, so any other question? We're at 8.
There's a question here, Coach, from Abigail in the chat.
Okay, Coach Abigail says, for the likes campaign, do we have like a certain cost per result to target? Just to make sure we know if it's too expensive that we have to edit or turn it off. That's a good question. So my personal likes campaign is about 15 cents per like. So for about $1, if you're spending $1, you should be getting at least, 5 likes. 5 likes a day for $1, maybe more. So we don't really have a good guidance on it. I'm not sure if anyone has any experience on that. Yep. Shelly, go ahead.
Oh, not an experience on it, but I noticed that I started with $5 and then it went all the way up to $8.
Yes.
And I had to change the threshold from 8 to 5. Is that normal?
Yeah, so the way Facebook works is they're gonna fluctuate, but they can guarantee that within 30 days, they're not gonna go over your budget. Okay, so some days they might spend $8, some days they might spend $3, but within a month, it's gonna be whatever $5 times 30. It's never gonna go over the 1 month budget. Okay.
Coach Dexter.
Yeah, go ahead.
Looking into the Facebook trend, no? What's the difference between boosting and ad campaigns?
What's the difference between boosting? You're just doing a boost, right? Versus running an engagement campaign or a likes campaign. So likes campaign, okay, let me show you, okay? Let me just share my screen. Okay, do you see my screen? All right,
Yes,
so
Coach.
here, this is my business page. The likes campaign will increase this number right here. Do you see this? 11,000 followers, 156 following. That's what the likes campaign does. Now, boosting will increase the number of likes on whatever you boost. So if you boost, let's say, a post like this, you boost this, I click boost, it's only gonna impact that post. Versus the likes campaign will impact the number of followers of my page. Does that make sense?
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, so look at all my followers. There's 11,000 of them. Look at that. Juan Cruz, Jaime Estrada. Look at all these people, right? Following me. Look at that, right? So that's what the followers, that's what the likes campaign does for you. Right? So if only I could message these people, but I can't. But you know what happens when I post? They'll see it. So if they see it, and this is one strategy that a lot of coaches does. On an important post, like let's say you're sharing an income or something like that, or you're not actually allowed to share income, but you're sharing something like this, right? You know what other people what some people will do? They can say hash or at everyone. It means you're gonna notify all your followers. By doing that at everyone, it notifies all your followers. Okay, so let me just share with you how to do that. So if I wanted to notify 11,000 people, I would just say at followers, at everyone, sorry. I'd say here, I edit this. Anytime you put the @ symbol, it means you're trying to be specific. You see, @ followers, that's the one. You see that? So if I say @ followers, this is gonna notify 11,000 of my followers. That's the
I
power.
see your screen. Are you sharing?
Yeah. Do you see it or no? Am I the only one seeing it?
No.
We see it, Coach. We see it.
Just swipe your screen, my love, and you'll see it.
Yeah, so again, like, yeah, when you say @ followers, and I know like a lot of people abuse this as well. So don't my personal suggestion is don't abuse the @ followers, because if your followers keep getting notified about you, they're gonna get like, oh my God, it's him again, right? So try to do it sparingly, once or twice a week during Tuesday and Thursday during the webinar days. Try to do that, or when you have a power post. So okay, so when posting, right? So a lot of people ask what to post, blah, blah, right? So for me personally, okay, you can post about your personal life and et cetera, right? But there should be at least one power post. A power post is a strong testimonial about the business, right? That could be like a XXX income post, where you put XXX on someone else's post, like Coach Dave and Roxanne, right? That's a power post, because that's giving power testimony about the business. Or it could be like an interview of a business owner. That's a power post. When you have a power post, that's when you say @ followers or @ everyone. So to notify your people, right? Especially on Tuesday, Thursday webinar, if you're doing invitations on the webinar, you do that @ followers. All right, so, okay. Yeah, boost is very expensive, yeah. I've never done boosting myself. Yeah, I've never done it. But I've heard some people do it as well. It's for people that don't know how to advertise yet. But since you're a business owner, I would suggest do it properly. Run the likes campaign, run the messaging campaign. Okay. And if you don't know how to do that, we have a Diz for you for that. That's the Facebook setup. The Facebook Meta setup that will help you also launch your first ad there. All right. All right. Any other questions? Anyone want to share anything specific? Some of our experienced coaches here. Coach Joseph, I keep picking on you, but Coach Jayann or Lyra or Michelle? Or some of our people that's been in the business for a while, that's been running ads as well. Yeah, feel free to share. This is the beauty of the Diz, is like we can interact, right? You can ask questions. We can talk, right? Like normal people. You're not just watching a mastermind, right? It's an actual like lab workshop. We're actually working together and showing you what works for us, and hopefully it will work for you too, right? So yeah, by the end of next week, I expect all of you to have 15,000 followers like Joseph, all right? That's the new standard from now on. 15,000 followers with $1.25. That's how to
Coach.
Yeah.
I tried to run my like campaign with $3, but one of my coaches told me, no, $3 you can't have people. You need at least $5. So I went to $5. I was like, wait a minute, why $5? And then after that, because I traveled, it was the last year then, I stopped the ad. But I got more likes. Like I went from 1,000 to 4,000. But I don't remember how long I ran it, and then I stopped. And I wanted to go back to say, okay, now instead of 5, let me go to 3. It didn't let me do it. Said I can't go back. Is that true? Or I was the one who did it wrong to go back? I wanted to change the amount.
Yeah, you should be able to edit it, no?
Maybe I didn't know where to go. Maybe I did it on the wrong button, maybe.
Yeah, I find that when you want to decrease your budget, especially on likes campaign, Facebook restricts you from like limits you from decreasing it. That's why it's always best to start from the lowest end and then just increase it.
Oh, okay.
In a likes campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. That's a good reminder. Side note with regards to Facebook and budget, you only want to increase or decrease by a certain percentage. I believe it's about 10 to 15%.
Correct. Yeah, 15%, coach.
15%, yeah. That's it. If you try to go too high, like get $1 and now you're $1.50, Facebook will think you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
And they can restrict you. Now, when you become restricted, then it becomes a real headache to get unrestricted. So I would say, you know what? Be conservative. I've never been blocked in Facebook because I've always been very conservative. I always just use, those cheat sheet that we have where there's words you're not allowed to use. You can't use free. You can't use the word cash, freedom, all of these magic words. So stay away from those words. Stay safe. Keep it safe, right? Follow our guideline. All right.
Coach, can I share too?
Yes, go ahead. Yes, I was waiting.
Yeah,
for you to share.
because I have that same experience that, when I ran my Facebook ad, I did a budget of $10, and then 10 days later, I wanted to up it up, like 20 because it was working good. And that time, Facebook was really strict. They have a lot of restrictions. When I up it up, they blocked me and they they restricted my page. So it's not like Google that, after 7 days when your algorithm, when you see like your ad, oh, my ad is not working, I want to up it up, or I want to change the country, or you want to change your target audience. It's not the same in YouTube that you can do that in YouTube versus your Facebook, because they have these bots, they have these alerts, they have this, techniques right away to see or flag your account if there's a change in it. And even sometimes if you launch the same video, because what happened to me, I launched 2 ads. I paused one, I launched the other one. And the second launching, they flagged it again because of the words that you said, that there's financial or money or opportunity or something like that. So still be careful. Watch out for the language that you use. And same with Coach Joseph, when he used Philippines, USA, and Canada. My experience was I just first targeted USA, and then it depends on your target. Let's say you're looking for nurses or looking for social workers like me. I use ChatGPT. Where are the top states in the US that are have a lot of social workers? So I just target those countries, those states, and from then I move up until Facebook will stop running your ad if they reach your budget, like let's say $700 or $800, and then you have to run it again. So that's just sometimes it's a pain, to run it again, but at least you're learning from your own Facebook algorithm, and you're learning what you're going to do next on your next step to launch your Facebook ads. Also, for me, the testimonial really works because I got my first buyer from the testimonies that I had with Coaches Don and Gigi, Coach Dave and Roxanne. So the testimonials work, even if there's only like 4 or 5 that can, testify that the business really works. It will work. You just have to be patient with yourself and be patient with Facebook as well. Thank you, Coach. That's just my experience.
Yeah, it's really good. Thank you, Jayan, for sharing. Yeah. Testimonials work, guys. All right. Any other question? Is there a link to follow or for likes campaign? Oh, is there a link? Like you're talking about a link training, Fem?
Yes, Coach.
How to launch a likes campaign?
Yes, Coach.
That's a really good question. I want you to attend the DIS for setup, meta ad setup. If I go back to the calendar here, it will be Facebook meta ad setup number 4, Mondays, 5 p.m. MST. Do you see that?
Yes, Coach.
Yeah, that's the one. Okay, so what you need to do so that they can entertain you and actually take control of your computer and launch a likes campaign is you're gonna volunteer. Click on volunteer for next workshop
Okay.
and put your name. And then you're gonna say I'm a volunteer mentee. Hit next. And once you get to the next, you're gonna say I'm gonna volunteer on the meta ads setup. Okay, and then you're gonna tell them what you need them to do. Help me launch my first likes campaign. All right, and then you say next, and then you're in. All right.
Thank you so much, Coach.
You're welcome. Joseph, yeah, go ahead. Coach.
Yeah, hi, Coach. Yeah, hi, Coach. Sorry, just a question, and it's regarding the same line of question earlier. Is there a way that the DT Online can unlock some of the courses that we want to take? Like, I know it's sort of not in this same topic, but I wanted to watch some videos that I watched before, but DT Online restricts you or stops you from watching because you have to watch prerequisite videos, right? So is there a way that they can unlock certain videos for you so that you can just continue on with the meta ads or whatever it is, or no?
You know what I've done with mine? I have just clicked completed on all of my courses without going through them. I just say completed, completed, completed. That way they're all unlocked. One
Okay.
time. You sit down for a day and just click completed.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right. Thank you.
Unfortunately, yeah, I think that's a problem for everyone. I think if there's enough people complain, they're gonna unlock it, I think.
That's what I did too, Coach.
Yeah, you did completed
I
too.
did complete because on the old training, I've done it already, like the YouTube setup and the Facebook. And then when I wanted to do a messaging ad, I have to redo everything. So in order to go to the messaging ad setup, I just click, 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 click. It took me
Okay.
maybe like 30 minutes to do everything.
I will do that. Thank you.
All right. So any other questions from anyone? All right. So there's just one more thing with regards to posting. So let me just share my screen. I don't know if people that are new in this business, I don't know if you know this, but you can actually share a story about Coach Dave and Roxanne, and you don't need their permission. We're already given permission by them. Same with Coach Katrina and some of the coaches. So you just tell your story. The most important thing is if they put an income, you gotta put XXX to cover the income because we're not allowed to show it, right? So this is one way of like showing testimonial in your business page about the business. And you can use ChatGPT to come up with the story, or you can copy their story, whatever they're saying, right? And you can do that. Okay, so it's not always about you. It could be like about other people, right? So here I have, look at this, right? I have other people in my page with a lot of X's. It's like subliminal messaging, right? The more X's, the higher the income. All right, so okay, let's take a photo, everyone. Oh, because
Yes,
we're in the video. Let's take a big photo. So it has been so much fun. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And Coach Michelle, thank you for helping out. And same with Coach Joseph and Coach Jay Ann and Lyra. So many coaches here today. We're so lucky.
Okay.
All right, Coach, do you have?
Buddy, can you show your faces, your beautiful faces?
Yeah, turn on your camera if you can.
Turn on your cameras, guys. Because you can leverage this one too, right, Coach Dexter?
Exactly. Yeah, you can
You
post it.
can post it in your social media page.
And you could even put XXX on the top. Right?
Yeah.
All right, so.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Smile. Okay, one more. There you go.
All right, so everybody, your assignment is a week from now. I want to see 15,000 followers in all your pages and use those testimonials that we gave you launch it right away in the Philippines or all over the world with $1.25. All right. So we expect 15,000 followers from now on. That's the minimum standard based on Coach Joseph.
Yeah, Coach, I believe the minimum is $1.50 Canadian.
$1.50. So you should break that record. Use $1.45 or something.
Yeah.
Wait, Coach.
Yeah, go
Are you
ahead.
saying that we can use the testimonials for the like campaign?
Yes. you can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So no need to create an ad about you. It could be about other people. Okay. All right, everyone. Thank you again.
Thank you, Coach
Thank
Dexter.
you.
Good
Thanks, everyone. Thank
night.
you, Coach Dexter. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks for volunteering, guys. Joseph and Michelle and JM.
Thank
Ira.
you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye for now.
Thank you.
Thank
you and bye.